Alright, so I'm making this recording for those of you who do not know how to trap the Reaper Queens. Currently, the only three I'm confident in are me, Pain, and Holy. Holy does not know the map as well as me and Pain, though, so even him I'm a little less than confident in to do this. And not only that, but he's been building the base. So I'm going to rely on you guys to help me and Pain farm these. We're a little sick of it, though, because we've been doing this for hours and hours each day. So I just want you guys to help us out, and we can get these done faster. Make sure when you do the dyno scan on the transmitter every time you get on, we're looking for 140 plus. I repeat, 140 plus. Do not just go for like a random 120 and say good enough, because it's not. In this video, I'm just going to show you how to get to the trap in the first place, how to set the trap once you find a Reaper Queen, and then how to like infinitely respawn it to get more and more Reaper Queens from that one that you trapped. So when you're going on this, make sure you have your light pet. Make sure you have a Rock Drake. Honestly, you can do that with just the Rock Drake. I'm going to bring a Reaper King though because I just think it's safer, and I also like clearing out all the dinos around the trap first so that you have nothing bothering you. All of our Rock Drakes are very weak at the moment, so they can't really solo anything. Doing this on a Rock Drake is probably easier though because you're going to be resetting these guys. But I'm going to show you the route and how to get there. Just I would practice a few times because you can pretty much get there in one jump almost, but you have to know exactly where you're going. So first thing you do is fly over this metal structure. I call it the spine. Go a little bit to the left. So you're going on the right, left side of this other metal structure, and in between these two pillars that are sticking out. You're gonna hug this a little bit, and that's just a straight shot from here. Once you see this path, you're pretty much there. Just go a little bit further, jump up, dash up here. This is like your sign that you're here. Look for this transmitter and Dino Trap. This is a different tribes. We're cool with them, so don't fuck with their shit. But they have a really shitty trap, so don't take that design. This is ours down here. I'm gonna throw out my Reaper Queen and pod this up before I start doing anything. Uh-oh. So this is actually a good example. I'm not even going to check the levels on these guys. You guys should when you come down here. I already dyno scanned, so I know there's not anything high enough. The highest one that was out was 125. So I'm just going to reset them. The way you want to do it is find the nearest ledge. In this case, it'll be over here. Try to maneuver the queens so they get over here. They get stuck on everything though, so you might have to move around a little bit. Try not to get knocked off yourself. It's not a huge deal if you do. I'm just worried for you guys because you don't know where you're going. Oh, and there I go. But even that's fine. As soon as you pull them down here, they're pretty much reset. You just have to get back up. Which is sometimes easier said than done. Because of how much they jump on you and how big their hitbox is, you sometimes can't jump away. My Reaper King, I am extremely confident in my Reaper King though, so I'm not really concerned at all. If you have a lower level one, you might need to be a little bit more concerned, but now I'm just going to show you the route that you go. There should be like at least 5 or 6 spawning. in this route, but you're pretty much just going to do a big circle all the way around what's called like the Hall of the Reaper Queens. I'm just going to show you real quick how to actually knock these guys down. So you just get to the edge, press C to tail wipe it, and it's reset. Then you're just going to run the route. There's also another cliff platform, or not platform, but cliff ledge that you could take these to on the other side. I guess I'll show you that real quick too, but what you're looking for are these little smoke clouds that are just like burrowing under the ground. So this is the route. You can come down that way too. They usually don't spawn over there, so I don't bother. They mostly spawn up by where our trap is, and then around here. But yeah, see right there's a smoke cloud, so I'm just gonna get a little closer, pull up my Omnicular, scope in on it. It's only level 45. Just gonna have it follow me. There's another one. Again, I'm really confident in my Reaper's health, so I'm not really bothered at all if they're hitting me. Level 70. Something to keep in mind is if you are worried you're going to die and take damage, you can turn your light pet's light off. If you look at how much damage I've taken right now, I'd probably have taken like 10-20% of that if I had the light off. I'm actually just going to turn it off now because I'm not really planning on stopping. I don't care if nameless spawn. There's another one. Level 15. So see, that one just buried. So if I was actually doing this legitimately, I would make sure that one unburied and was following me. That's another new one, I think. Either that or it's the unburied one. Not really sure. Oh, and I made a wrong turn. It does get kind of confusing down here. You want to actually be on top of that waterfall. Do not touch this water, by the way. You will die very quickly. Oh boy. So my Reaper King is also probably the lowest health of all the ones we have. You guys should probably take one of the ones that have like 40k plus HP. Make sure you get permission from other people. Again, this is a lot easier to do on a Rock Drake. They'll never catch up to you. But because I just like clearing the area out first, I did it on a Reaper King. If I did another circuit of this, I'd probably ball my King back up and pull out my Rock Drake. But again, I'm actually going to help Holy with something, so I'm just doing a quick circuit to show you guys what's going on. So I had 4 on me before. There's some nice lag. Again, if I was doing this legit, I'd run back for all 4 of them, but I'm not, so just pulling these guys over. We're almost done with the circuit. This is a little bit out of the way to knock these guys off, but you just have to make sure they get knocked off this cliff up ahead, because that's the only way to actually reset them. So come to the edge without getting knocked off yourself. Flip them over like that. This is another reason why it's easier to do with the Rock Drake, because this tail swipe is so inconsistent. You could just literally jump off the cliff with the Rock Drake and they'd follow you down, and they could just fly back up. Unfortunately, they keep fucking doing the tail swipe to me too. They usually don't spam it this fucking much, but here we are. I'm just gonna try to reposition them. And I fell because I'm retarded, but that's okay. So usually if you were doing it correctly, you would just go right up there. I'm just gonna try to despawn these guys though, so I'm gonna go a bit of a roundabout route. And if you notice, I'm back in the spot by the first place. I'm gonna turn my light back on to make sure Nameless don't spawn. Then I'm gonna try to get back up here and show you guys how to use the trap. Ah. If you ever get stuck, just get off and whistle. So they can always get out. You cannot, unfortunately. Okay, so made it back up. But again, I just want to show you guys how to actually use the trap. Hopefully one of us will be on once you actually have a Reaper Queen, so we can make sure it actually works properly. Yeah, see, they spawn really fast. I was hoping this wouldn't have respawned yet, but it did. I'm actually gonna check the level on this one. Level 125. So yeah, that's pretty high. You might be tempted after doing this for a few hours, but trust me, it's not worth it. Because what we can do is we can get an infinite amount from a single one once it's trapped in that little stone cage. So we just want to knock this guy off and make sure we get a 140 plus. Once you do it the first time, shit clears up a lot faster. So you can actually just literally run around and there'll only be a couple of them chasing you at a time. So it's a little safer. Hopefully this Carno fucks off. So you're gonna pick up the gateways. And then once you have a Reaper Queen on you, what you're gonna do is just gonna run in here, jump over this wall. It's gonna follow you in. And once it's in, it's pretty easy. Just make sure it can't get out. You can just replace the stone gateways, but hopefully once you find one, there'll be someone else on to make sure you'll be good. But you just replace them like that, and you're good to go. It's trapped. Once that happens, like, you can pretty much look it up how to do it from there. I'm not going to show you how to get impregnated. I just wanted to show you guys how to farm these, so that's it for now.